Washington Redskins. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun is going down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Redskins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill. Jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man, it's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go. Here we go.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Newton. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
What you got? Huh? What you got?
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run here with Balazs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Newton now to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kalen Balazs, his 3rd touchdown now on the...
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm.
And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Washington. 62 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce. Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Play fake. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Ready? Right to the 3.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it with Balaj. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Balaj. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. Newton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They go play action. Bridgewater got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, it's Love. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the... On 1st and 10, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on third down, Newton. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
We got this.
So here are the Redskins now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
Rush in, rush in.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run again with Love on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. That one complete to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Single. Check safety. Switch.
Back to it after the pick 6. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Kevin Minter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. A strong running. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of...
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shoot.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Dorsett's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Newton now to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Running to start the drive is Love. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done it.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Now a run with Geis. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I think it's pretty evident.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And they're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down now, it's Love, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. It'll be Love to try and get the first, and they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. David Njoku, his fourth touch. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A draw play now. Balaj. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conlon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton will find Everett there, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Newton on 1st down. The open man here, Renfro. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Newton. Caught outright by Renfro. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Newton. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action now. Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete. Rock Ya-Sin, a rookie 2nd rounder from Temple, there to make the play. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Bridgewater. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No. That's it.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play fake. Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's Love again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing is Bridgewater. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Ready. Right to the 3. All day, every day, any day.
throw for Newton. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. Throw for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. And he's got some space here. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got a lap.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Newton, he's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick, now 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.